What's up, bro? So this last week has been pretty stupid. Let's see. Last Monday, ran out of gas on my way to work. Had to call somebody and wait for them to show up, and I'm driving the Jeep, It's not something tiny I can push somewhere to go get gas. I'm on the highway, so you're gonna push it forever to find an exit. And it was raining, and I didn't want to get all wet and stuff, so that was just a big. Let's see, and then Thursday, I'm riding along, got the motorcycle this time, riding along, and run over this little pothole. It was probably like this wide and maybe like that deep. And I hear boom! And I get this piece of metal in my tire. Like, what? I've never gotten a flat tire at all in my whole driving career, and now I get this huge piece of metal stuck in my back tire. I don't have a spare for it. Like, you can't just put some Fix-A-Flat in it, and motorcycle tires don't work like that. So I gotta buy a whole new one of them and then mount and balance that thing. So at least the weather's not gonna be really nice, so I'm missing out on that, but still a pain in the ass. And then I figure out I need to go get a Maryland license, which I finally got right here. Finally licensed in Maryland. I need one of those to file my taxes because they want to do it by license number this year or whatever. So I'm looking up what I need to take in with me to go get a new license, and it says W-2 and your birth certificate are recommended to go get it. So I'm like, alright, I think I have those. Searched this whole house and I can't find them. Like, neither of them. I have no idea where they are. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get replacements, which is stupid because what do you actually need that for? Like, I have a passport that does basically the same thing, and my W-2 has my social security number on it, and who actually needs to physically see those two things when you do anything? I don't know. And then what else? Oh, and when I go get my license today, we fill out almost everything on the form, and the lady's like skipping over everything just because she does it all day, and she knows exactly what she thinks that you need. So she's blowing through everything, and I realized we get to the end and she never checked to see if I had a motorcycle endorsement. Like, I didn't tell her. I don't know if she saw it on my other license. She should have if she wasn't talking to the lady next to her, but she wasn't really focused on her job. So I'm like, did you get my motorcycle endorsement? And she's like, you got a motorcycle endorsement? I wish you had told me that before we get all done here. So we got to go back and do the whole thing over again. I was sitting there for probably like half an hour watching her go through these stupid questions. And then we get to the end and we got to start all over again just because she wasn't paying attention. And then I found out you got to pay for a driver's license and then you got to pay for a motorcycle license. So, and each of them are $72. So that's $144 I have to get one little piece of plastic license. I guess the only good news is it is good for 8 years, so I won't have to do it again anytime soon, but it was just unbelievably frustrating. Anyway, let's get to the short part of this video. I wanted to talk about my top 3 movies that everybody hates, but I actually enjoyed them, and I think everybody just needs to shut up because at this point I feel like they're just saying they're bad because everyone else says they're bad. And I guess they didn't do that well at the box office, but that's, like, I don't know, that's not usually a good indicator of a good movie. Like, they have good movies that open the same time as other, even better movies, and they just won't do as well. So number 1 is The Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. I like this movie. It's a superhero movie. It's the Green Lantern. There hasn't really been, I think this might be the only Green Lantern movie, at least the only one I can remember. And I think the only reason it really flopped is because the villain wasn't in like a human form. Kind of like Spider-Man 3. That one flopped, and there's some crazy scenes in Spider-Man 3, but the villain was kind of like a blob. And in Green Lantern, the villain was kind of like that ball of energy thing that kind of controlled people, I think. I don't remember what it was called. But other than that, I thought Ryan Reynolds was great. Blake Lively's in it, and she's amazing. Not just an app, but in general. And I don't know, I thought it was a good movie, and people would need to shut up. Other than that, I get my second favorite is Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Yeah, the original cast wasn't in it, but I think at this point they were kind of trying to like reboot it a little bit, get the series going again, and this was just like another jumping off point or a jumping on point, and it was just a different perspective, and kind of they tied it all in, and they made it work. It was a good movie. They had sweet drifting moves. The cars were cool. The characters were good. The actors were pretty good. It wasn't. I don't understand why people don't like it. I don't know. And then thirdly is Riddick. The Chronicles of Riddick actually is the one. This is a first and second box set. But this whole series, this whole trilogy is great. I guess the second one was a little more confusing. There's a lot of weird planets, which the first one had, but there's a lot of weird like races and races of people and other things. I think people might have just been confused with all that was going on. I don't understand why they didn't like it, but I don't know. Judi Dench was in it, and she's fantastic. So can't beat Vin Diesel. But I'm excited. They made a third one, which I haven't seen yet. I have it, but I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. And I love this trilogy, and I'm pretty sure it's soon to become a fourlogy, which might just be a series. I don't know what that's called. Anyway, let me know what's your top 3 favorite movies that everybody hates in the comments below, and I will catch you on the flip side, brother.